What is going on, everybody? Job FC or Aaron here, and today I am bringing you the next episode in the Wonderkids for Football Manager 2016 series. So I've done the strikers, wingers, centre attacker mids, centre mids, and now we're moving on to the centre defensive mids. I've got 5 players here that are going to absolutely protect your back four for years on end. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so in at number 5, we do actually have Azure. I think that's how you say his name. He starts off at Ajax, aged 18, worth 2.2 million, and his stats are actually pretty decent from the start. Let's see how this kid develops. So on screen, as you can see, he ends up being at Benfica in my save. This is 6 years on. If you don't know the story behind what's going on, go and check out my first video. It'll be the strikers. There'll be a link down below in the description to the playlist. But essentially, this is 6 years into Football Manager 2016, and he's worth 29 million, aged 24 years of age, at Benfica, and his stats are pretty impressive, to be fair. He's had a decent season at Liverpool. Maybe actually he's had a few seasons at Liverpool, 17 through to 20. So he didn't actually make that many appearances, but he's come to Benfica and hit the ground running. His attributes also say a lot about this fella, so be sure to pause the video if you want and check them out. Okay, so moving on to the next guy, and it's this man, Kimmich, Joshua Kimmich, I believe his name is, 20-year-old German from Bayern Munich. Now, he can play pretty much anywhere through the centre, except defence, striker, or goalkeeper, but you know what I'm on about. In terms of the midfield, he looks pretty impressive from when, you first open the game, to be fair, 1st of July 2015, and he already looks like one of the best, I'll probably say one of the best in the Bundesliga for centre defensive. Let's see how he develops. So as you can see, he's not developed as well as you would have thought. He's 26 years of age, worth 16.75 million, playing for Chelsea FC. Now, the less said about Chelsea, the better, so let's swiftly move on. Moving on to the guy in at number 3, and there's quite a big media hype around this guy anyway in real life. It's Sergi Samper from Barcelona, 20-year-old, as you start the game with 4.2 million. His stats aren't the best, but they can sure be developed to be by far the best in his position, so let's see how well he does develop. So as you can see, Sergi Samper is worth £29.5 million, aged 26 years of age, playing for the Italian giant Juventus. His stats, as I said, have developed magnificently. His attributes more to the point. His stats are actually pretty impressive too. 60 starts for Dortmund, and he actually got into the Barcelona first team eventually by the looks of that. Obviously, he's just moved to Juventus, so big things are still to come from this guy, I'm sure. Moving on to number 2, and there's so much talk about this guy in the media right now, Ruben Neves, the 18-year-old kid who captains Porto. That's absolutely incredible. He's worth £5.5 million, and you could pretty much buy him and put him into any team when the game starts. His attributes are absolutely superb, but believe you me guys, he develops into one heck of a player. Let's see how good he does become. So as you can see on screen now, there is his development. He becomes a 24-year-old worth £23.5 million. I'm pretty sure he's worth a bit more than that. I'm quite sure I put a little cheeky contract clause in before I left Dortmund to make sure I could get him quite cheap. That's probably why he's so low, but his attributes say everything about him. He didn't make too many appearances for me, but he made a lot for Porto, as you can see in the bottom left. If you want to pause, as always, just hit that pause button, then, carry on whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting for you. Moving on to the guy in at number 1, and it is Kubas. He is only worth £950,000 when the game actually starts. At 19 years of age, you may think he's maybe a bit too old and not worth as much as the rest, so he's probably not going to be great, but believe you me guys, he becomes the best out of all of these. I've managed him at 2 clubs now, as you're just about to see. So as you can see on screen, Kubas is worth £28.5 million. Again, I'm pretty sure I put a little clause in his contract that made sure I got him quite cheap. He had a little stint at Napoli before joining me at Dortmund, and then I've swiftly moved him on to Benfica, as you can see in the bottom left there. But let's just take a moment to appreciate this guy's attributes. He is absolutely incredible. He is one of the best centre defensive mids I have seen for a long time, and you have to sign him no matter what price you pay for him. That is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do let me know. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. It is always much appreciated, guys. Be sure to look out for the defenders and goalkeepers. They'll be dropping very shortly, and then obviously a lot more actual Football Manager content. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.